Fanto. Bro,
Fanto. I did it on purpose.
We've been friends 10 fucking years. I don't know.
I keep calling him by the wrong first name.
I don't know what part of the Mediterranean you're from, bro, but you need to say Fanto. You can't say it's Fanto.
Right, Fanto. It's like the soda, you know? Fanto.
Yeah.
All right, well, Fanto's, I've been buddies with him since I got to L.A., and one of my favorite guys working the beat, and I don't know shit about him, man.
That's why we're so close.
Every time I talk to him, he's like, I don't know if he's Russian, Armenian. He brought me a beautiful Armenian brandy, which we're sipping on right now. It's called, was it Ararat?
Ararat. That's
it's good.
That's where Noah's Ark landed. Oh, let's drink a cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
The homie doesn't drink, right? You said
no, just drugs for him.
You only like cannolis.
Yeah, cannolis and weed, the two things that go pair best.
That's right. You can't get a good fucking cannoli in this town.
St. Franco's Italiano Deli in Sun Valley. You don't
Sun
even
Valley,
know where
Sun Valley.
Near Tahunga.
Oh, I got to go on a hoof.
No, it's right by La Cañada.
What the fuck is La Cañada? Name a neighborhood I know.
It's by Montrose, Glendale.
Okay.
So it's by Shadow Hills where the black dude got beat up in the 90s.
I mean, you got to be
the main guy.
You got to be more specific than that.
The main guy. Rodney King.
Oh, okay.
Rodney King.
Which one?
Yeah.
The black guy that got beat up by the police. Oh, that one.
Yeah. The golden years.
I had a weird theory, and I probably shouldn't say it on the internet, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like police shootings of black men went up after those cops got put on trial for beating up that Rodney King. I feel like cops are like, well, a dead witness is no witness, right? So instead of beating a guy up, letting him live and get on the fucking stand,
well,
if you can justify shooting a guy and getting away with it, you're going to get in less trouble. Like, stop using your baton, start using your gun. Was the subconscious of that?
I'll tell you something that's going to... So, during the L.A. riots, they tried to go into my mom's furniture store.
Okay. Was she Korean?
No.
Okay.
No.
I still have no idea about your ethnic background. You don't have a last name. You're like Cher.
Yeah, because you can't pronounce my first name. You definitely can't pronounce my last name.
Is Fanto short? I'm sure you have a last name. I won't ask it because I'm sure you have warrants out for the rest.
It's Frunze.
I know for a fact.
It's Frunze. Frunze.
That's your real first name, Frunze?
No, that's my last name.
Frunze?
Frunze.
Fanto Frunze?
Yeah.
And is Fanto short for something?
Yeah, Fantocino.
Dude, that's a sick name. Why don't you go by your full name?
Because, it's just too much. I did the first, couple years of comedy.
Okay.
And then it was, it's like you have to be like this, like.
Shit's rough on a flyer.
And it's rough for a black host. They're going to have a tough time.
Yeah.
They have a tough time with my name.
Yeah. Yours, Randy Valerio.
Yep. You got it right. Yours sounds Italian. So yours sounds more Italian than mine, and mine's not Italian at all. People think of it.
It's more Sicilian.
Really?
Yeah, I'm Armenian, Ukrainian, Italian.
Okay, but you stand with Russia.
Yes.
I don't understand how that's possible.
Well, because you don't know history. But
I don't know your history. I don't give a fuck about the Eastern Bloc.
So before we get into that, I'll tell you some wild stuff.
Yeah.
The worst police shooting was of a white guy.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. What was that guy? I remember he had a funny last name.
So my fucking ex was represented his family. I don't know. I forgot what was his name. It was in Arizona. It was like a couple years ago.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking about. It was a really simple name. Oh man, he had it was like a 3-letter last name.
It was like it was two white cops, and the on the tip of the cop who shot him, it said "Go to hell." And then so this dude was what was his name, bro? It's Arizona shooting. Mark Garagos was representing him. They just settled.
I was just a famous white shooting, famous police shooting of a white guy.
And the crazy part was Arizona. They sued that they were not allowed to make it public for a year, just so people don't go crazy.
Wow.
Because it's the worst shooting ever.
Did they successfully postpone the announcement of it?
For 2 years.
Wow.
Until so they settled until what was his name? Anyway.
Yeah. Sam Harris talks about him all the time. Right.
Oh, that fucking cocksucker. That fucking cocksucker, bro. Anyway, so yeah, he's
Daniel Schaefer.
Daniel Schaefer.
Yes.
Good job, brother. Shout out to Mike.
Yeah.
Took me 10 years, but we did it.
He's still using Windows 98. That's why it takes.
He didn't pull up Chat
The
GPT.
fog of weed and cannolis.
It's all right.
So during the LA riots, the fucking cops had an Operation Hammer, just like they did during George Floyd.
That sounds like a gay bash, dude.
So that was yesterday.
Right?
Where the cops had to leave all the LA County, and then they just allowed all this crime to happen.
I did remember that being a big deal. Like they just burned down like half of Inglewood, and people were like, "Where are the cops?"
No, they went all the way to East Hollywood, where
it was all over,
my
yeah.
mom's furniture store was, and my cousin was shooting at him from the. So he was identifying as a Korean.
Okay. Well, yeah. Why were the Koreans specifically attacked?
Everyone was attacked.
No,
Everyone was attacked.
Actually, if I recall, too, there was a Korean woman a couple years earlier who shot like a young black woman who was like giving her a hard time in the store or whatever, and they think that's why that they like got lumped in with white people. Because now Koreans, like if you ask a liberal, they're in the.
I don't talk
class.
to liberals, brother. Do I look like someone who talks to liberals?
Well,
Hey, boss, what's your pronouns?
You have to. You got to get booked. I mean,
Yeah, that's the problem. I would be getting booked more. I'm getting banned from these clubs, not getting booked, brother.
you gotten banned from some of these clubs. They let you back
I
in?
got banned from the Improv for 2 hours.
2 hours.
For 2 hours.
What'd you do?
Because I called out the booker's assistant for being a joke thief. She took my joke, and then I roasted her.
Oh, well, if you did it on stage, what is she gonna? I mean,
So this bitch cried and went to the Improv and said that she feels physically unsafe because I roasted her. And then they said, hey, you can't come to the Improv for only 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, from 5 to 7. Swear to God.
That was.
Swear to God.
Until she clocked out, you're not allowed in the Improv.
Yeah, and I'm like, just make it fucking, just make it full day. Just make it a full fucking day.
That's crazy. I mean, if you're just fucking with somebody from the stage, I mean, it's not like you like shouted at her in the green room or something.
Absolutely not. It was all on fucking. It was this, and then she said, oh, he threatened to beat up my boyfriend, and then I'm like, I mean,
She has a boyfriend? No. Okay.
I mean, both of them look like dudes. And I'm like, yeah, but like that's fucking normal. I'm not gonna hit you. I'm gonna beat your boyfriend up.
How many boyfriends have you beat up? Yeah, when was the last time you got into a fist fight? Let's get into that. Because that seems to be a pretty regular occurrence for you.
You don't need to say that out loud, brother. That's something between me and you.
These are the things
What
I
the
don't know.
fuck, this guy?
That's what I'm saying, man. He's like James
Hey,
Bond.
remember the guy that you shot last time? By the way, this is all for entertainment purposes. What's the thing that you say? What's the thing that you say that?
Yeah,
you
this is
can't
allegedly. Allegedly.
No, but there's another thing that.
Oh, it's
for-
artistic license.
Mike, just Google it on.
Mike's now our attorney.
On Yahoo. The thing that we say that nothing is real. Everything.
Satire.
Yeah.
It's just satire.
So everything is yeah.
Satire.
Satire.
Guy's a comedian, doesn't know what satire is. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. All right, so wait a minute. So you're pro Russia, but you're Ukrainian? How does this work?
So I'm from Ukraine.
Okay. Where were you born? Were you born here in this country?
Soviet Union.
Okay.
in this were you?
In this country. Okay. So
I came here when I was 7.
Okay. And you were born in the Ukraine.
Yes.
But what party?
USSR.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still loyal to the communists.
So actually, I'm no. We're the most anti-communist.
That's what I'm saying. USSR was
Yeah, USA. That's
you're born in Ukraine. Ukraine's a free country.
So I was born in Armenia, raised in Ukraine.
Okay.
And we were not allowed to leave because so we're the people from the Soviet Union are the most anti-communist, anti-Soviet.
Until the wall came down, you guys came running across.
Well, we were trying to go out before, but we actually didn't want to come. We came at 1994, 95. It's just my grandpa, Gorbachev. Remember Gorbachev with the cum stain on his forehead? He wanted my grandpa to be a high person in Ukraine. But my grandpa knew what was happening because all the oligarchs were buying all the wealth.
Yeah.
Because so the USSR is the only empire that was sold out from the top.
Yeah. For pennies. They sold like all the nickel mines. I remember.
No. All that is like all that. They got billions and billions from Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
But it's the only empire that the leader sold out. That's why he's still not allowed in Russia. I mean, I think he died, but for the longest time he was not allowed in Russia. Mm-hmm. And then so when the Soviet Union so like
collapsed.
and they tried to completely demolish, like Bill Clinton and the West tried to, and then immediately they got Putin, and then they couldn't. So now we're here where we are.
Okay.
Well, because the reason we're pro-Russia is because Ukraine has always been pro-Nazi. So Ukraine,
Really?
yes.
This is news to me. I didn't know Zelensky was a Nazi.
No, Zelensky's a Russian Jew.
Yeah, I thought he was a Jewish comedian.
Yeah. So,
okay.
but so there's a documentary that Oliver Stone did where when Zelensky became president, he was going into.
So this takes full circle the Jewish conspiracy theory here,
It's not a Jewish conspiracy.
taking over the world kind of thing.
No. So it's Ukraine was the country that opened the western frontier for the Nazis to come in. That's why everyone in the USSR never forgot that.
Okay. All right. So you have a vendetta against the Ukrainians for letting the Nazis in.
No. It's just that's the culture. But right now, the main fighting force of Ukraine, it's their actual name, like their Marine or Navy SEALs, are called Nazi Azov Battalion. They are called Nazi Azov Battalion.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they actually have like the big swastikas and everything. Like they're actual Nazis, not like the white supremacists. That they're all our military is going into the hands of actual Nazis.
Okay. All right. That's I mean, I listen. I'm not from there. All I read is the fucking whatever. Whatever's a meme.
You read a coloring book, brother. That's how much you know. He's like Ukraine. What the fuck?
So wait. So you're pro Russia, but you're also pro Hamas? Because I know you don't.
Pro Hamas.
Well, I know you have a problem with Zionists.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay.
So Zionism, the Zionists, they were helping the Turks during the Armenian genocide.
So it all goes back to revenge for things they did to your people.
So also,
like the Ukrainians fuck with your people. I guess Zionists fuck with your people. So you're like, they both got to go.
Well, no, it's history when, I don't know where you're from or how.
Yeah, I'm from Ridgewood, Queens, man. My history goes back to about 1983.
1983.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't my problem.
Well, that's the thing with Americans. Like, this is the best country, but so many Americans don't know history, geography.
Well, we also don't know how good we have it. Like, there's a reason why, Mexicans are pouring over the border. There's a reason why, Afghanis are hanging on to the end of a plane when we're flying out of fucking, out of Afghanistan after the war, because it's better here than there. Like,
there's a reason why it's better.
We have it pretty good, and we bitch and moan about how good we don't have it. It's like it's a pretty
100%
selfish existence.
But also it's this. Don't get me wrong. This is I'm very pro-American. I'm a American. I'm very patriotic because people don't know how good America has it, but it comes at an expense.
For sure.
But with America, there's this just from education and from media, there's this lack of knowledge of exactly what happened. Like to this day, Americans think they defeated the Nazis in World War II. 500,000 Americans died in World War II, but they got in the war in the war when Nazis were already losing. 30 million Soviets died fighting the Nazis. 30 million.
20 million more after Stalin took over.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lives lost in that stretch.
So again, a lot of people don't know Stalin was not Russian. He was Georgian.
Okay.
Georgia is the country next to Armenia. So Stalin was not his real last name. His real last name was Jurashvili.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No wonder it changed to Stalin. You went to Fanto.
Absolutely. So whenever whenever I take over Sherman Oaks and Encino, my name is going to be Fittler. Shout out to Eastern Europe and Western Europe.
Eastern Europe. When's the last time you've been back?
Before the COVID.
Okay. Do you speak both Armenian and Ukrainian, or just Armenian?
I speak Armenian, Russian, Italian, a little bit Ukrainian, a little bit Georgian.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
And you're still this dumb.
Hey, brother. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't sleep at nights. I like your calves, bro. You got Filipino lady calves.
Filipino lady calves? What's that mean?
Yeah, they're humongous.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Do you walk on your tippy toes?
No, I actually have a joke about it because a guy complimented me in the gym on my calves.
Yeah, save it for the stage.
Yeah, I will. I'm not gonna tell it here. I would never do that. I hate when people do that when they throw a bit in.
Oh yeah, when they talk about comedy. Nah, bro. Let's just talk about shit that we hate.
Talk about Ukraine. Shit that we hate.
Yeah.
No, I think I'm with Ukraine. I think I'm with democracy on this one.
What do you mean democracy?
I mean, Ukraine was a democracy, more so than Russia. So,
Who
but
said,
also, I don't really care. Like,
who told you that, boss?
who told me that?
Yeah.
The votes.
You know, Zelensky. It was a coup d'état. No one voted for Zelensky.
You think so?
I know so.
So, do you think our election was stolen? Where were you on January 6th?
No, I'm not that type of white brother. I'm not. Do I think the election was stolen?
Yeah.
Like
Our election.
It was definitely rigged,
You think it was rigged?
brother. You were now paying attention to the votes in Minnesota and Atlanta, where it just shut off, and then the following morning they had
That
300,000.
does not happen. None of this is true.
All of that happened. What are you talking about, bro? Where did you?
And this is the world we live in. Two different information bubbles. None of that is true. They went to 37 courts and got thrown out. Republican judges said there's no there for them to prosecute this.
What happens in the court and when did you follow the trial?
There were 37 at the court.
Yeah, but did you follow like what they were? And it was the guy that was that got sued for $1 billion, right? It was for the vote counting
Dominion?
thing. Dominion.
Yeah.
He was the big lawyer that was suing.
Dominion was getting sued.
Yeah,
Who did they sue? They sued fucking Trump and Giuliani.
I don't remember.
Dominion. They said that Dominion machines were hacked.
No,
They said,
no. You're saying. Do you really truly believe the most votes ever for a president went to Biden?
yes, because they counted them.
That's insane, bro.
Just
That's
because you don't want it to
insane.
be true doesn't mean it isn't.
Bro, how many people do you know that actually voted for Biden?
So
Did
in
you
this
vote for
town,
Biden?
A lot of people in this town.
Did you vote for Biden?
I did not vote for Biden.
Did you vote for Trump?
No.
Are you afraid to say who you voted
No, I
for?
wrote in my name.
Ah, you a fucking liar,
I
bro.
did. I put it on
You
Instagram.
a liar, bro.
I put it on Instagram. People got annoyed with me.
Bro, are
'Cause I
you-
wrote my name in for president because you can write in a name.
So, are you saying there was zero tampering with the election?
Oh no, of course there's some tampering, but I don't think it swung the election. Just like
Wait, you don't think Hunter Biden's laptop wouldn't swing the election? You don't think deleting people's social media from Facebook, Twitter,
So
and
then why
Instagram-
wasn't there cheating when Donald Trump got elected? Why was that election fair? If
No. We're not. We're not.
I'm saying like or Obama before
Oh,
that.
actually, do
or
you
Bush
know-
before that. This is the only unfair
no,
election
Bush-
we've ever had.
Bush-
We have elections every year.
No, but
this would
Bush-
if this was a rampant problem, I feel like we would have addressed it.
Bush and Gore, there was tampering in Florida. Remember?
Oh, so you're saying what this was for the other team that they fucked with?
Yes, of
Gore.
course.
Okay.
No, but so let's you're mixing everything up. You're arguing like a liberal. I thought you were unvaccinated. Let's not mix.
Arguing like a liberal.
Let's not
I'm
answer.
making sense.
Let's not answer a question by referring to the prior election.
Yeah.
Well, the first election was completely different. So,
Okay.
do we agree that they removed everything from Facebook, Twitter, everything that was even acknowledging?
I mean, yeah. Was it a problem for Donald Trump that they started putting like fact checking statements on all his tweets and shit? Absolutely.
No, not fact checking,
That's-
brother. They deleted his Twitter. Remember the Twitter files?
and then he got banned. Yeah.
Remember the Twitter files that they came out?
Well,
that
he got
said,
banned after January 6th. He already lost the election at that point. It was 4 days before.
But before the elections, before the elections, before the voting, you remember the Twitter files that they came out that they
Okay.
said the FBI was
Fact checking.
No, they were working with Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. They would remove any mention of anything negative about Biden, especially the laptop. Remember all of that.
Okay, so I don't know that to be true. I don't know that they.
It's the Twitter files. You know,
Did you read the Twitter files?
I did read the Twitter files.
All
where it was
20,000?
no, it was just a summary with Aaron Mate, the journalists.
Okay.
The
I think Matt Taibbi did
It
something
was
like that.
factual that
Yeah.
they were.
Matt
they were-
Taibbi.
Yeah, but I don't know what they did with the Twitter. Like, what did it say that they did?
So in Atlanta, in Atlanta, and then it was I think Minnesota and somewhere else where overnight before they shut off everything, the following morning Biden got 300,000. I don't know exactly if it's 300 or 270. There was like a lot of stuff that the that was unaccounted for. And also there was a bunch of videos where people were just bringing in votes, bro. They're like, do you not forget? Did you forget all of that? There's a bunch of videos. If you like,
none of these people would have been arrested if they were doing this.
So many people were arrested when they were sending people dead, all of that stuff.
Dead voters.
There was thousands, and then you're just like, it's mind blowing.
I feel like a court packed with Republican judges. One of them would have said this is bullshit. One of them would have agreed.
Do you understand
with the
that they're all
lawsuits brought by the
connected?
Republican Party, but they didn't.
Do you understand
how is every liberal against you and every Republican against you? Like your own party, like that guy
Raffensperger? Because most of the Republicans, they're again, I guess.
They're liberals in sheep's clothing?
No. I mean, of course, they're all voting for the same thing. Both sides of the House are voting for the same thing. Obviously, even Trump is going to, everything that he said he was going to do.
You can't just do.
Yeah, I mean, there's an order of things. There's like the Council on Foreign Relations. There's the military-industrial complex. But at what point do you like this sham trial, right? They're like, oh, he...
I will say it's the weakest charges they had on the man. I mean, like...
Yeah, but
there's 91... So he got 91 felony charges against him. This case represented 34. It's probably the 34 weakest charges.
Those are not even actual felony charges, because imagine they're saying you paid off using...
Well, no, the problem is he paid it off using campaign funds, not his own money.
No, but he wasn't the one to do it. It was Michael Cohen who did it.
Yeah, I guess, but they're like hitting him with like a RICO charge or something, like because he directed him to do so.
Yes. So do you know what's going to happen?
Nothing. He's not going to go to jail. Nothing's going to happen.
Well,
nothing. He'll get a fine, and they'll be like 6 months of parole.
So
they're not. Why would they put him? Do you know what kind of like he wants them to put him in jail? It'd be a great fundraising thing.
I think this was enough. But to get to your point of the other elections, there is absolutely no way. Most votes forever for a president went to Biden, and if anyone believes that, including yourself, brother, that's insane, bro. That's insane. The most votes ever for a president they voted for Biden.
This is the most populated the country's ever been. Like,
no.
It makes logical sense.
They said more people voted for.
Yeah, because more people are living in this country now than other elections.
How do you know how many people have died, brother?
There's 330 million people. There's 250 million 10
What are
years
you
ago.
working for the Census Bureau? He's like, oh, actually 30 more million. So people haven't died in 4 years?
But those 30 million are illegal voters, right? I mean...
So they did tamper with the elections. Your
other favorite topic.
They did tamper with the elections. Bro, you told me we were going to talk about porn categories. And then he's like, hey, you're pro-Hamas, right? Brother, I don't like Jews or Muslims. That's why I put in my fucking thing in the green room.
Yeah,
no
George
Jew
Carlin
or Muslim here. Talk. There's only two genders, black and white. Where's the Coke, boss? Bro, can you wear some pants, bro? What the fuck, bro? You look like a gay PE teacher.
Well, these fucking...
We're all stretching today, guys. We're only doing stretches.
We're just never going to cut to the wide shot.
I know. The seat.
Oh, they can't see?
The seat makes my shorts ride up. It actually made me think on the way out the door of the scene in The Godfather when Carmine, the boss of New York, comes visits Tony. He's like having like a whatever barbecue out back, and Tony's barbecuing. He's wearing shorts, and before Carmine,
not Tony? You mean
Tony,
Sopranos?
Tony Soprano is wearing shorts.
It's not The Godfather, brother.
Oh no, Sopranos. Sorry,
Yeah.
I said Godfather. Sopranos. And he's at the grill flipping burgers.
Yeah.
And he's in shorts, and Carmine comes over and goes, "Hey Tony." He goes, "What's up?" The Don don't wear short pants, and then he leaves.
That's actually something that actually happened to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they put it in the...
Oh, what's the Cavalcanti family in New Jersey?
I don't know, but he said someone went up to him and they said, the way you're portraying the Don doesn't wear shorts.
Oh, yeah. James Gandolfini. Someone came up to him in the street. Yeah, Don don't wear shorts.
Yeah. So, he used to be a bouncer. That's how he got his big break.
No shit.
Yeah, he used to be an actor and a bouncer.
Because I remember he was he played like a security, like a personal security guard in that movie Get Shorty. It was just before Sopranos. That might have been like the first thing I've ever seen him in.
Get Shorty?
Yeah, he had like a beard and he had like a ponytail and he played like the muscle for Delray Lindo.
Yeah, Sopranos fucked me up because I couldn't watch anything but there's the European Sopranos. It's called Ndrangheta.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking...
There's another mafia family over there.
I'm sorry, no. What's it fucking...
The Kimura?
It's a show. Kimura.
There you go.
Kimura. Yeah. It's
I know my mafia.
Incredible. So mafia. Mafia is a. There's only mafia. You have to be from Sicily.
Yeah.
To be part of the mafia.
Yeah.
So there's two theories. Because when I used to live in New York, when we came, we were in Brighton Beach, Brooklyn.
Fits right in.
And so my uncle was in Russian organized crime, and he was talking about all the stuff that was happening, and then he got deported back to Moscow. So mafia is either an acronym for Morte alla Francia, Italia Anela, which means death to France, let Italy live, or it's a mafia. It's an Arabic root because the Moors had control of Sicily.
Yeah.
That's why in Sicily, in like Cefalù and Palermo, you have the domes. The domes look like mosques.
Well, also the mainland Italians consider them like lesser people because they're darker.
Yeah, like
There's
when you go
that
to
thing,
North.
yeah. The northern Italians. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like their own internal racism.
Yeah.
There's a whole line from True Romance that's all about that, which also brings us back to a James Gandolfini movie.
Oh, that's right. He was in
Is True Romance with Walken?
Yeah.
It's
and that
crazy.
whole thing. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Wow.
I forgot you do impressions.
No, it's two frogs in a sour cream patch. It's it's crazy.
This is pretty good.
You gotta do a. The thing is, I don't like you saying the elections weren't hacked. No, you're not good, yo. He lost his fucking mind, bro.
The nose breathing is really good. The nose breathing is spot on. That little touch you put in there.
Yeah. I don't know. Did you see his speech?
Yeah, he's kind of like
But it's like if Trump goes to the president, he's never going to leave.
French bulldog. He's
never
like a
gonna
French bulldog.
Yeah, sounds like my grandma sleeping.
Dude, I love this movie though, man. I must have seen.
Not anymore.
I'm saying
Goodfellas
Goodfellas.
is
I
the
must have
best.
seen that 300 times.
It's the best.
What do you mean I amuse you out? Like you fucking, hey, you fucking prick, you fucking Jew, you fucking cocksucker motherfucker. He goes, bing, pow, boom. I amuse you.
I didn't know you could do that many voices.
Yeah, brother, I'm talented.
Talented but unsigned.
Yeah, a little homophobic here and there. So what, bro?
My political views might upset Hollywood, so I'm
Yeah.
unsigned. I want to be right.
Slavery never happened. Is that a fault?
What do you think about the 2016 election? Now, I don't think the Trump administration colluded with Russia because that would require.
What do you mean? It's all a fucking lie.
But do you think Russia was trying to fuck?
Absolutely not,
They were
bro.
absolutely putting propaganda on the internet.
Absolutely not. No,
Really? You don't
every
think
country's doing propaganda.
That's what I'm saying. You don't think the Russian government was trying to fuck with our Why wouldn't
The
they?
only reason
we fuck with everyone else's. Why would they fuck with ours?
The only reason, and even this was Hillary Clinton said this, and that Brazil whore that they were doing.
Brazil whore.
There was something Brazil.
Brazil?
Her.
Oh,
person
Donna
was
Brazil.
Donna Brazil.
Gotcha.
So it was all
I thought you meant the country. I was like, what?
No. Yeah.
I was like, what did Brazil have to do with this?
Oh well, we're fucking.
Oh well, I'll tie them in a minute. I'll find a way. 6 degrees of Brazil. I'll figure it out. Okay.
So they on purpose gave Trump millions of dollars of free advertise.
Oh yeah, by talking about him in the news and whatnot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So and then
I think they calculated it was like something like $6 billion of free advertising.
I don't know. I'm not fucking. I don't know. You're
No, it was a big
calculating the
number.
population change within fucking 2 years, and he's like, "This is how much they paid." I get it, brother. But and then so this also the WikiLeaks. What happened with Julian Assange?
How did you say that? WikiLeaks?
WikiLeaks.
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 WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks.
Brother, sorry, I speak 4 languages. Sorry if I
Okay.
mix up a word.
Well, I'm sorry I call you Fanto. I won't do it anymore.
Well, you should
Fanto.
apologize for the shorts, Mike. Can you get in your pants, brother? It's making me feel
see my
uncomfortable,
balls.
bro. It's making me feel like I'm about to get a
I know. I am
monkeypox.
41. My balls are hanging low. I should probably stop wearing shorts.
But you look good, bro, for 41.
It's not having kids that really stresses me.
Nah, you have. See, I don't know where you from again.
New York City.
But ethnicity wise, you're like
Dominican. My father's from Dominican Republic. Mom's Irish.
Dominican and Irish.
Yep, that's right.
So, does that ever play in like how you're?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to have kids. They have lots of them, and I don't
See,
need them.
we're different because we're on the verge of extinction.
Yeah, I'm doing a pretty good job of ending my bloodline. This trauma ends with me.
I mean, it's better.
I'm not going to perpetuate these problems.
It's better than having a gay son.
No son is better than a gay son.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I don't know, man. Gay guys, I mean, they have bread, they have disposable income, they usually buy property. You know,
In terms of
although I would tell you, if I had a gay
making
son,
your people,
I would prefer him to be a top, right? Because you'd feel better about that. I feel like.
would you rather have a lesbian
I
daughter
don't know.
or a
Maybe
gay
a power
son?
bottom. A power bottom might be actually the most powerful.
What the fuck are these terms?
Power bottoms. Those are guys who bottom, but they fuck back. That's the guy who's really in power, I think. Right? If he's taking it, but he's fucking back.
Can I do one of the other podcasts?
Just cut.
Brother, just I thought he was a good guy. I fucking saved your number. He's telling me power, brother. Jesus Christ, let's talk about sports or something. Is Shaq playing ball still, bro? He goes, a power. I'm like, what the fuck?
Do you want kids?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any?
I don't think so. Because I never use a condom.
Well, I mean, why would you? You know, it's 2024. They have all sorts of medications. You know.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's you gotta make sure they don't have anything.
No.
My biggest form of, I tell the girl, like, hey, listen, like, I'm clean, but if you're not clean, I'm gonna shoot you below the waist.
Oh my God.
It's a misdemeanor.
It's a misdemeanor.
Yeah,
It is
so
not
don't give me nothing.
Yeah, it is not attempted murder if you shoot them in the leg.
Yeah. Actually, I cannot believe I've never gotten anything. Knock on wood.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, do you?
Because I used to fuck a lot of questionable creatures.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying, man. Were you like a risky guy like that?
Fuck yeah! One time I fucked a elderly homeless bitch. I don't know if she was homeless, but she was very elderly.
You don't know if she was homeless, but she was definitely elderly.
She was definitely elderly.
She smelled homeless.
and she may or may not had any shoes on.
How'd you find her?
By the trash can.
Oh my God.
No, but she was on the bus stop next to one of these bars at Melrose.
And I hope you were blacked out drunk. What excuse do you have for this?
There's no excuse. I was just very horny. I was like an 18-year-old kid, and we would sneak into these bars, and I was and I fucked this bitch with a condom. But the thing was, the condom ripped. But I was so horny that I just put the ripped part on top of you
pulled it over?
Yeah, and I'm like, it's gonna stay there. And then my friends were in the car. They're like, bro, my friends were like this, don't do this. I was like, bro, I'm fucking horny.
Oh, they're watching you from the car?
They weren't watching me. They were yelling that, bro, just fucking
leave her. Yeah.
And then this girl was like, can I get your number? I was like, nah.
It's like, nah, but I'll give you a ride. Let's go back to my place.
Yeah.
You're romantic?
I lived with my grandparents at the time.
Okay.
I am a romantic though.
Really?
Yeah.
So how long you been with your girl?
Like about a year.
Okay. You think is she trying to have kids? What's going on here? You're telling me about kids. Do you want a family?
So I do want to have kids, but I think this is we talked about it that she does want to get like serious and stuff, but we're not compatible as a husband and wife.
Okay.
So it's been a very difficult.
Is she gonna listen to this? I hope not.
Yeah, of course she's gonna listen to me. She's waiting in the car.
In the trunk.
She's
in
drove
the trunk.
me, bro.
She's in the trunk of the car.
She drove me.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Do you have a...
None of this exists, bro. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have nothing.
Okay.
Everything's a lie, brother.
She's waiting in the trunk.
Everything's a lie.
You gave her the Bill Cosby treatment?
Which one? Drugging her?
Yeah.
No, of course. What the fuck? We don't do that where I'm from, brother.
Where you're from. So, do you consider yourself more Ukrainian or more Armenian? Because...
Well, Armenian is the dominant gene. It's like when you have a kid with a black person, the kid's black.
Is that so?
Yeah.
How many... I'm not going to go down that path. Never mind.
What do you mean, brother? You have a kid with a black person, the kid's mixed. They're not going to be like, oh, is the kid white?
I know, I get that. But
same thing with
Armenians. But
Armenians.
my next question was going to be not good. It's going to be...
What if I had a kid with a black person?
No, how many generations before that kid is not black?
How many generations until the Armenian goes out of him?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in your case.
Actually,
is it like Judaism? Like as long as the mom's Armenian, the kid's Armenian?
No.
So it's
the dad.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's a more patriarchal society, as the liberals would say.
Yeah, patriarchal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more because it's a war. It's always been at war.
That's one of these things I do feel like liberals don't appreciate, and it's kind of like one of their weird blind spots with racism. Like I remember, the 80s and 90s. I was living in Queens when the Albanians showed up when the war was going on in the Baltics and Yugoslavia was breaking up, and a bunch of Albanians came in. They were white people and they were destitute, poor, and absolutely fucking crazy because they came from the middle of a civil war. And it's like, everyone thinks, I feel like liberals think like, you got to take care of immigrants because they're brown. It's like, I remember immigrants bringing crazy white people coming into my neighborhood in the 80s. And it's like, there's no sympathy for poor white people among liberals. There's just none.
Absolutely not. Because liberals are disgusting people. No disrespect, Mike.
No disrespect.
But because they are, they will be racist and derogatory to anyone except Mexicans and blacks in this country. But they will, because I remember
That's true. Even Asians don't have it, because the Asians are not white, but they also can't get into Ivy League schools because they're not black. They have that rule.
Yeah. And Asians also.
Asians don't. Asians.
Depends on what type of Asians.
Well, Asian immigrants I know tend to have a slant towards racism. The Japanese.
Everyone's fucking racist.
I know
brother.
the Japanese don't like the Chinese.
I don't know where you are, and I'm against that. He's making stuff up. He's Dominican. What
he's making stuff up?
What's the capital? Santo Domingo.
That's right.
Okay,
right.
So you are a little cultured.
Yeah. I've been there before.
Do you speak Spanish?
Very little.
Like what?
Go fuck your mother.
Can you translate?
Yeah, there you go.
Can you put subtitles on that?
Yeah, dub it.
So when is this podcast gonna get fun?
Well, dude, you were the one who got into the politics because you started going off.
What do you mean? He goes, you think the elections was hacked? Well, I'm like, good morning.
Well, because you were talking about Ukraine and shit. You trying to give me history.
So let me tell you, Mike. This is gonna blow your mind, brother. I know you're
more history from Fanto.
I know
he's trying to translate "Go fuck your mother," but Google doesn't like that.
Of course not.
He's
playing
horse on his laptop. So let me tell you how insanely racist and demonic and disgusting liberals are.
All right,
Jon Stewart. I'm going to post a video tomorrow, so make sure you put my Instagram.
I got you. I'll tell you
because it's going to get hacked. Because I said there's only 2 genders and Hitler was Korean.
You didn't say that just yet, but thanks.
Yeah, I just said it. Bro, can you not put your fucking leg on top of your other leg, bro? You're fucking.
I'm turning you on too much.
Anyway, Jon Stewart does a speech for the Department of Homeland Security, and gives a medal to one of the few surviving battalion leaders of the Nazi Azov battalion. So if you want to put Nazi, so it's again.
Oh, the Ukrainian guard or whatever. Okay.
So and this guy, and he gives him a medal, and they cover up the swastika tattoo on this guy's elbow, just so they don't. That's how. Last time I checked, the Jews and Nazis don't get along, boss.
Last time you checked.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Didn't they kill like 6,000 Jews?
I will say that there have been some weird alliances in the last several years. I mean,
tell me anything that gets weirder than
Israel and Saudi Arabia are moving closer together, and I never thought I'd see that day.
Not anymore.
Oh no, Saudi Arabia's not quite coming to the fucking.
No, yes, because they're committing a fucking genocide. Saudi Arabia was like, "Hey, can you not commit a genocide?"
Oh yeah, but I'm saying, but they're still not at odds.
It's crazy that like Israelis, Jews are committing a genocide, and they're not even athletic people. You know how many Olympic medals Israel has? Take a number, boss.
Takes a lot of money to get that.
That is one of the best lines.
At least the Germans, they were terrific at the Olympics. The Turks, I fucking hate them, but they're good at wrestling and weightlifting.
Yeah, they are good at those two sports.
But it's like every Israel. What are you good at, brother?
Mathematics.
Israel?
Aren't they good? They're big into fucking technology, AI. That's like.
I mean,
hey, Banks. Come on now.
Yeah, but it's not Olympic sport.
Money.
That's not
they
Olympic
finance
sport.
the Olympics.
They actually financed the Eurovision.
Oh, is that some TV channel over there?
Yeah, it's like a fucking like an all European concert, and everyone was like booing the Israeli chick, and she made a top 10. And
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was weird.
she was a baddie though.
Yeah, she's a good-looking gal. Yeah, those Israeli girls are hot. And it reminds me of a line in. You ever see the movie Airplane?
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah.
He's like, and the stewardess coming by. He's like, "Oh, you want something to read?" He's like, "No, I got this Jewish leaflet on professional. Oh no, I got this leaflet on Jewish professional athletes. You know, just fucking 2 pages long."
No, it was one paper.
Yeah, it was one that had a leaflet on Jewish professional athletes.
No, but see, like
Back when you could make a movie like that.
American Jews, Russian Jews, Ukrainians, there were like a lot of like great athletes during the Soviet Union and everywhere else. It's just Israel. It's like 10 medals since the 1940s and 50s.
You can't beat. Yeah, I mean there are numbers to this, so there's nothing. This is
like,
backed up. They have not won many medals.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the West, they wouldn't have been. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy that the.
So you're not Jewish? You're Ukrainian, but not Jewish. Christian.
I'm not circumcised. Of course, we're Christian, brother. We're the first.
Orthodox?
We're first Christian.
Okay. Orthodox?
Apostolic, Armenian Apostolic.
Okay.
It's close to Orthodox.
Are you the ones that like dunk the babies in the pool?
No.
Okay. You
Um,
know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do that on my.
Yeah, when they're crying.
Yeah.
That's how I silence them when they're crying.
So another thing about why I hate Zionists is, so Jerusalem is divided into 4 quarters.
Okay.
You have the Islamic,
Bloods, Crips.
Jewish, Christian, and then Armenian quarter.
Okay.
Because Armenians accepted Christianity 13 years before the Romans.
Okay.
So there's this. Armenians have a quarter, and right now, Israeli settlers are secretly trying to steal land from the Armenian quarter. Right now.
Oh yeah, the settlements and all that. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? But they don't mention it because all these conservative Christians here, all these like whatever the fuck you call them, they're pro-Israel, not knowing that, brother, in Israel, they spit on Christians.
Well, do you know why they're pro-Israel? Is because they think that during the Revelation, Christ is going to come back to a special temple in what is Jewish Jerusalem.
Yeah, so
That's why this is precisely why they support.
It's called the rapture
because they think. I mean, a lot of these hardcore Christians think that the Jews killed Christ, but the only reason they tolerate them is because of this.
No.
This revelation.
They believe so. It's rapture.
Yeah,
the rapture has.
the rapture.
It's nowhere in the Bible.
In Megiddo.
It's nowhere in the Bible.
In Revelations, it's not in there.
Absolutely, there's nothing in the Bible that talks about the rapture.
It
It was made up by in the new guy that interpreted the Bible in America.
Martin Luther.
I think so. I'm not sure. So the rapture.
Yeah, right. We don't need facts.
The rapture.
I'll take your opinion.
It's no. I mean, you can. Is this recorded on one of these cameras?
Do your own research.
You guys got from the BLM riots?
He was right. 13 total medals for Israel.
I said 10, but
10, close. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, bro. At
Price
least,
is right.
At least get 100 before committing genocide.
Jesus.
Wait, are you pro-Israel?
I'm anti-Hamas.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's the fuck Hamas. But are you pro that these people are bombing kids and they're committing a genocide right now? Are you?
I don't think they're committing a genocide.
So what are they doing?
I think they're prosecuting a war.
What war, brother? They've been.
They got invaded on the 7th. And do you think if Mexico sent over 200 people from a cartel and they killed 1,200 Americans, that we wouldn't be in Mexico City in 3 weeks?
So
we would fucking own that country.
Wait, do you think? That,
I mean, look what we did to Afghanistan and Iraq when a guy from Saudi Arabia flew planes to our country.
First
we
of all,
fucking leveled those countries.
You're mixing up wars with ethnic cleansing and genocide. First of all, America lost in Afghanistan.
Yeah, these are 2 losing wars. That's what I'm saying. It was a bad decision, but I understand why they're doing it.
So first of all, that's how insanely.
I'm not going to pretend that that's not how people respond. Like, of course they were going to respond that way. Clearly they were going to be fucking bullshit about it and kill people.
What is a war when people are paragliding inside of a?
The only reason that 1,000 missiles didn't land because they have that Iron Dome system.
1,000 missiles from where?
They
Lebanon?
shot 1,000 rockets from Hamas.
Bro, let me.
From Gaza, into.
1,000 rockets.
Yeah, on
those
October
rockets
7th.
are made. Those rockets are from Temu.
Yeah, but dude, just because they're the oppressed doesn't mean they have the right to act like a fucking asshole.
Just because they're. Do you understand how insane that sounds?
No,
bro?
no.
These people are in an outdoor prison. You know, people in Gaza have no.
You get to kill innocent people and then not expect a war to break out.
What?
This is exactly what they wanted.
Do you know what a war is?
Yes.
What's a war?
When one country attacks another
Yes.
and
So,
provokes further violence.
so do you think Gaza is a country?
No,
So what is Gaza?
it's an occupied territory.
Okay, so how do you go to war with your own territory?
How do you go to war with your own territory? When you attack, when one party attacks another. We went to war with terrorists. Where's their territory?
Yeah, but we flew to go to another country. But what war is you take out military targets.
I mean, they're hiding them underneath civilian targets.
But none of it was
They took
proven.
200 hostages. They won't give them back.
You know how many hostages they have as Palestinians?
They offered hundreds in return for 20, and they're not taking it. This is the problem with Islamic fundamentalism. It doesn't allow you to compromise whatsoever.
No. This is not
Hamas will
Islamic.
never agree to these terms. They're not getting what they
This
want.
is how-
even though it would help their people.
No,
Hamas
no.
does not care about the Palestinian people. One iota.
No. This is not about Islamic fundamentalists. There's Christian Palestinians.
Yeah, I understand, but this is driven by an Islamic fundamentalist-driven political party, Hamas, that is also dubbed a terrorist party.
Where do you read this, bro? The Daily Wire? Do you know there was a peaceful march about 10, 12 years ago where all the Palestinians peacefully marched from Gaza until I don't know where the checkpoint was? And so this happened maybe like a couple of times. Okay. And then Israeli snipers, they shot the women in their knees. And they killed so many people. They were just peacefully protesting. That's one of a dozen times since the 40s. No. This is not a war, brother. This is coming from someone. Where.
Interesting.
What's so interesting?
I'm just interesting that you have such diverse opinions.
How diverse opinions, brother? The people that have gone through a genocide know exactly what a fucking genocide is. The exact same thing Turks are saying
what
about...
I'm saying is, you're supporting one country, Russia, that invaded another.
Okay, no. So you have absolutely no idea. Russia didn't invade Ukraine.
All right, I don't know where you got that.
Okay, so do you know why this
from.
war happened?
Yes.
Why?
Because Russia invaded Ukraine.
Okay, no. So there was a deal.
Yeah.
It was called the Minsk Agreement.
Okay.
NATO and Russia made a deal. A week ago, Stoltenberg, the head of NATO, said, yes, we told Russia we were never going to accept Ukraine into NATO, and we lied to Russia. Russia said, so there was a deal in 1992.
All right.
No.
A deal didn't happen they didn't like.
No,
that doesn't mean you get to invade another country.
No. You do not. You're talking about whenever Mexico attacks. So NATO said we're never going to join NATO. Ukraine said.
Yeah, okay. I remember that.
And Russia said, okay, nothing. Russia got 150,000 troops on the border. They told NATO and the UN and the US, they said, hey, we had an agreement. We signed. What are agreements and contracts for, brother? If you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, that means you don't believe in truth. You don't believe in honesty. You don't believe in morality. That's what you're saying. They go, oh, also.
All right, but okay, I agree with that.
No.
But they had a ceasefire between Hamas and Israel, and then Hamas broke it. Do you think Hamas has no?
You're mixing up. Let me explain to you the Russian situation. So whenever you go to your friends in the gym, you can tell them that hey. So the part of eastern Ukraine, they want to secede from Ukraine because they're ethnic Russians.
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard of this.
So how are you? These people are like, hey man, we took a vote, and for 20 years, for 15 years, the Ukrainian paramilitary, which are also fucking Nazis.
Okay.
Right? Since you're pro-Israel, Nazis are not good towards Jews, right? Have been bombing and killing innocent Eastern Russian citizens from Eastern Ukraine. Okay. And then they're like, hey man, how about you guys not do this? Also, when Zelensky and Putin were going to have a ceasefire last March, and you know who the U.S. told Boris Johnson to go and completely end the ceasefire.
Oh, dry clean Trump.
Yeah. So that's one thing. But so we got to the bottom of this. Okay. This is not an invasion because Russia felt like invading.
Okay. Now, but let me ask you this then: if then Hamas didn't, I mean, you agree that on October 7th they launched an attack on Israel?
Yes, of course. But also,
Israel doesn't have a right to respond.
You don't think Israel let this happen? It's the number one defense.
That I would actually.
You think some fucking
Fanto,
Habibi in sandals? You think they're gonna paraglide and then? But also, Also, you know Israel lied about everything, right? Women getting raped, children.
I will agree with you that it does strike me as a bit odd.
Brother,
that
I
the-
know what's
that the
happening.
second-
I'm always in the hookah shops.
that
Mike, you like hookah? Because I'll bring it right now, bro. I'll tell my girl in the car to bring it.
she's got a pipe going right now.
Yeah,
She's got
she has it.
She's heating up coals as we speak.
I'm just saying, in 15 years, it's going to be a canal, and we're all going to say we told you so.
I know. It was.
What does that mean?
Saying this is all a big ploy to turn Gaza into a canal.
Canal or like Beverly Hills?
No,
Yeah, like a resort.
It will be both, but it'll be to
Economic interests are aligned.
but understand-
No, but I think
Okay, sorry,
I do
sorry,
think Netanyahu. It is kind of funny that he was at his lowest.
You
of
know
low
what's his real
popularity.
name, right? He's a fucking he's from the Baltic states. His last name is Wachowski.
He knows all the real names of these guys.
Of course, brother.
All right.
Because I know fucking over here you're like
But I'm telling you, I think his popularity was at an all-time low. There was also a protest over him trying to stamp down the judiciary in Israel, and they have the second best.
Do you have dual citizenship, brother?
No, they have the second. They have the second best. They have the second best intelligence service in the world, and the United States warned them.
Second best. They killed JFK. I would say that's number one. Right, Mike? You agree with me?
They were behind that. You know how they are.
Yeah, yesterday was the USS Liberty anniversary.
They must have known.
You know what happened at USS Liberty?
We told the Israelis that there was going to be an imminent attack, and I think they purposely ignored it so Benjamin Netanyahu could stay in power. I do think that was involved in this.
No. I would argue, because this is exactly what the Germans did. This is exactly what the Turks did during the Armenian genocide.
False flag kind of thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Most of a huge amount of the people that died on October 7, 100% the Hamas went. Bro, if you're oppressed, you fucking, of course, Turks been trying to kill Armenians for hundreds of years. Israel helped the fucking Azeris, which are a made-up culture, made-up Turk culture, 2 years ago ethnically cleanse Armenians in Artsakh with the help of Israel.
Oh, is this the Azerbaijan thing?
Azerbaijan, yeah.
Okay.
If it wasn't
I don't even know where that is, and it sounds...
It's right next to Armenia.
Okay.
They ethnically cleansed. There was not war. They did a blockade, obviously. So two of my cousins died. They went from Europe, fought, they died. But this is the crazy part. Armenia's biggest ally forever, Russia, sold Armenia out to Azerbaijan because Azerbaijan is
strategic ally of some sort.
Is because the sanctions, they can go bypass the sanctions to
get through
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
Do you understand, bro? Your main Christian ally, you sell them out for fucking made up Muslim fucking culture.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm sure you feel a little betrayed by the
100%.
Russian Federation for that.
100%. Yeah. So it's like when global politics and geography is so complex, unless you know the area, unless you know the history, unless you know the cultural sensitivities and ramifications, you cannot just be like, well, Hamas, it's a war. It's not a war, brother. They're killing babies and women. Most of them, the majority of people are dying. It's because they do not want the Gazans to procreate. I don't know what that word means, but does that mean to have kids?
There is a complex part to it, because think about it, like even in this country, we funded Saddam Hussein to fight a war in Iran in the 70s.
Iran
and then threw him out, and he used our weapons against us in the 90s. Within 20 years, he was our friend, and then we had to take him out. So there are shifting interests that make no sense anymore.
Well, I mean, it's not
historically, especially.
It's not meant to make sense to us. We just
yeah,
because we're so that's
the money's not it's not our problem.
100%.
They're keeping the money
because you don't think people in you know, I have family in Ukraine, I have family in Russia, I have family in all over these places. So unless people know exactly what's happening, you do not know like exactly what's going on, because everyone wants to promote their own
narrative, their own interest.
But at any moment, brother, there is so much insane that you seeing these people get bombed and died and every time, and then they're like, hey, because Hamas couldn't do it. Bro, fuck Hamas, fuck Islam, this doctrine, fuck Iran. What's the point? These people are bombing, killing journalists and their families on live TV. They're bombing European Union workers, food workers, and no one can. It doesn't matter, bro. They're killing, and the fucked up part is these people. If it wasn't for the Holocaust, Palestine wouldn't have been given to the Zionists with the help of the Balfour Declaration. Do you know why? That it's because the Balfour Declaration. So after World War I and World War II, the reason it's called the London Doctrine is where the legal paperwork that allowed the partition of Palestine to the World Zionist Organization that was started by Theodore Herzl. And Theodore Herzl, that he told
56 minutes in, I think we finally.
I said it before.
Okay.
I said it before getting here, brother. I was saying it in the elevator.
I was waiting for it.
He told the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, he said, hey, you can, whilst you're committing the Armenian genocide, we're going to try our best to not publicize it in Europe as long as you promise us Palestine. And then the Sultan Hamid, the fucking faggot Turk of the Ottoman Empire, he said, I'd rather be pierced by iron than give Jews Palestine. These are all paper. These are all fucking written down.
Where do you get your news from? I gotta start getting informed where you are. I need to read.
So
I need to read about and listen to what I haven't heard. Whether or not it's true, I should listen to it.
Well, these are legal.
That's what I'm saying.
These are legal paperwork.
So are we on? If it's Fox News conservative enough for you, are you going on 4chan? 8chan?
Whatever.
Where are you?
Before I laugh at that unfunny joke. But it's these are legal paperwork. It's called the Balfour Declaration.
All right.
It's called the London Doctrine.
Okay.
And it's called when Theodore Herzl talked to the fucking Ottoman Sultan. These are you just Google it.
I gotta go homosexual.
Oh, I'm
Turk.
not doing his research for him.
No,
I'm just saying. And then he goes.
No. I'm just gonna follow the website you tell me. It's like is it what TikTok?
Big Booty Hose 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
.ru.
What's the TikToker who gives you this information?
Imagine.
I want to follow them.
It's my grandma.
Your grandma.
My Babo Babulia. She died, man. I miss her. Can we drink? Can we drink to our dead relatives?
Let's do some.
Do you guys have that thing when you like every time you do a host, like every time you do a toast, it's for your like dead relatives and stuff?
No. No.
Bro, because
I don't have that many dead relatives.
The Caucasus, where we're from, we're Caucasian. We're real Caucasian, not like you guys.
Is that right? Are you the original Caucasian?
Yes, with the Caucasus Mountains.
All right, I like it.
It's where the highest point of Asia meets Europe.
Wow, whites are from Asia?
Caucasia.
Oh.
So you're just gonna pour your.
Well, I want to reach across to you.
This is American hospitality.
That's right.
Bro, when you come to my house, you have to stay in my parents' bedroom. That's how much we take care of them. You have to sleep in the bed with them.
You have to sleep in the bed that you were conceived in?
Yeah. I mean, it's in America now.
Yeah, you were conceived on a haystack. In a manger, like Jesus. You know, he's Christ-like.
Actually,
cheers, brother.
No, cheers. Thank you for having me,
Yeah,
bro. I hope all.
No, it's entertaining. It's fucking definitely informative.
I hope we can delete this after it's done. So, hey man, you remember when you said slavery never happened? I was like, when did I say that?
Do you want me to have an accident and corrupt this one?
No. We're not NASA after the moon landing.
Don't worry, he's on both sides actually with those.
But did you get what I said? NASA on the moon landing? That's another topic.
NASA
You think we landed on the moon?
Don't know.
This fucking guy, Mike. Where'd you find him, bro? Let's switch chairs.
Don't know.
You think we landed on the moon, bro?
I don't know.
Before Wi-Fi, you think we landed on the moon? We didn't even have metal back then.
My conspiracy theory is JFK was absolutely killed by the mafia and the CIA. That's mine.
What about the dancing Israelis?
The Israelis? They were dancing.
God damn, Mike, we need a podcast just you and me, bro. He doesn't know what the fuck. You don't know dancing Israelis?
Dancing?
Oh, no, dancing Israelis were 9/11. Sorry.
I was going to say dancing Israelis.
My bad. I try to make fun of you.
And that was definitely a hit.
Yeah, but JFK tried to put.
He tried to end the Vietnam War. CIA didn't like that, and the mafia was upset that he lost. Cuba
Actually,
for them,
my
and the mafia killed him
my
for it.
grandpa was in charge of because I was doing Khrushchev, right? Whenever the Bay of Pigs. So my grandpa was in connection with there was a nuclear submarine that went to Havana.
Yep, during the blockade.
During the blockade, and then they said their nuclear weapons were under palm trees that were made out of plastic. If anyone in Cuba can fucking, I don't know how many people you got listening, 77 on your podcast, but if anyone's from Cuba,
couple more.
I think you're from Cuba, right?
Same thing.
So they were there because The same thing happened 2 days ago, where the first time Russia sent its nuclear submarines to Cuba. 2 days ago.
Oh, it happened again.
2 days ago. It's because America allowed Ukraine to. They gave them.
Oh yes, the right to lob U.S. weapons into Russia.
And then Russia said like. So this entire thing is.
There is an escalation going on that doesn't need to happen. I agree with that.
None of this needed to happen. This is just because the U.S. and the West want to destabilize Russia.
So do you side with America in this war? Like, if we go to war with Russia, are you going back there to serve in their military? Or are you serving the U.S. military? Let's get to brass tacks here. Are you proud to be an American, or are you a Russian?
Very proud to be an American.
Okay.
I'm definitely not going to serve.
Okay.
I'm definitely not going to serve.
Mostly because of a criminal record, but
because I just want.
They don't allow criminals into the military anymore.
As soon as I get my citizenship, I'm voting for Trump 10 times. I'm getting all my dead relatives.
Yeah, I don't even know if we got a couple more minutes.
You did current events the entire show.
I know. We don't need to get into.
Bro, what's funner than this, bro?
I know, but I wanted to ask.
Is this really recorded? Our conversation?
Yes, this is going on the internet.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's good. It's fun.
This is my second podcast of all time.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I wish I could say the same.
I want to get into the not anything specific in terms of your legal troubles or your experience with the criminal justice system.
Yeah, motherfucker sounds like fucking.
I want to talk more about
48 hours.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to be.
His name is Little Froggy.
I'm trying to do my frontline voice. No,
you do got a good voice, no homo.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. What's the longest you've ever spent incarcerated?
I've never been to jail.
Really?
I'm the only one in my family to not go to jail or prison.
Really? So you haven't spent the night in jail or anything like that?
I have, yeah, but that doesn't count.
That's what I'm saying. What's the longest stretch ever? Because I'd assumed you'd done like, a year and a day.
No.
But it sounds like you just did 24 hours maybe. Something like that.
That you don't even talk about that stuff. A weekend, a week, none of that.
A
is
weekend?
Like,
okay.
None of that. The whole point is you just don't get caught, boss. I got a clean record. I used to be a manager at Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Is that right?
Not clean.
No charge. So you have no felony charges on you.
No felony charges. No.
Wow.
I just got off probation for assault, misdemeanor assault.
Okay.
So
Misdemeanor assault, but that doesn't count. It's not a felony.
It doesn't count. No.
If you apply for an apartment, there's no problem. You can still vote if you become a citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a long ways, but I did. We got a lot of meditation courses to go.
I don't know, man. Donald Trump's probably gonna win again. You'll be fucking.
I don't know. I don't know if it's.
Oh, I think it's a landslide.
No, absolutely not.
I want to talk predictions. I think he's going to win, and it's going to be Ronnie should win. Joe Biden is just so decrepit, and so unlikable that it's
Joe Biden's been dead for 7 months.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. It's not Bernie Sanders. It's a fucking weekend at Bernie's thing.
Listen,
it's really a weekend at Bernie's situation.
If they can.
Did you see him get out of the car the other day at a speech and he just stood there for 45 seconds? Dude, it's alarming. I mean, I feel like there should be an age restriction, a limit for the presidency. Gotta be. I
don't know, man.
You're too young at 35. I feel like you're too old at 80. Like this, because you start going senile.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
I mean, fucking. Have you ever been been to jail?
Yeah, spent a night in jail.
On the East Coast?
In West Texas.
West Texas.
Yeah, it sucks.
So I was on probation.
Okay.
And when I got stabbed a few months ago.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if you want to talk about that, but
I mean, I'll talk about it because
he was unfortunately assaulted in an alleged dispute.
It was a tweaker.
Yeah.
That was trying to stab people, and then everyone fucking just froze up, and I got involved. All these motherfuckers were fucking pussied out.
So how many stitches you end up getting? What was the injuries?
40.
40 stitches. He showed me his chest. It's pretty serious.
Yeah, I don't know if you could see it. I got like.
It looks like he has he had an open heart surgery.
Yeah, it looked like I was transitioning.
But your dick was on your chest.
So because it's a little above
it's a little high.
It's a little above
if
it now.
If my dick were above my belly button,
this
it
is
looked like
how
I was transitioning.
If there's any women listening, this is
he's
how
the only guy with his dick above his belly button. I don't know. His dick and balls are both above his belly button.
This is how I scratch my balls. But the crazy thing was, I was scared because I thought the dude was gonna die.
What? Oh, because you were, yeah.
Because like I was like American History Xing him,
You're wailing on him. Yeah.
bro, and I couldn't.
Well, I mean, listen. If I just got stabbed, that's going to be my reaction. I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to get stabbed again, so you beat the guy mercilessly.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't the first time I've been stabbed, but I got like he cut me really good, like I like like 40 stitches.
Did he get deep? Did he go in or
Yeah,
did he
yeah.
slash?
Yeah, it was like you could see my my intestine skin. My I think it's called the fascia or whatever. You can Google
The
how that's
fascia.
spelled.
Yeah, that's right. Good call.
Yeah, I used to fuck nurses. And
Bring it back to
the
that.
crazy thing was, I had a show 10 hours later.
And you made it?
Fuck yeah, mate! I was
Were you bleeding
headlining.
through your shirt? Just fucking,
No, but
like Roger Clemens through his sock?
When I drove to the hospital, they stitched me up and they gave me this Didalin whatever, and then I had to book it before the cops came. So and there was a nurse right there, and he was a Mexican homie, and I didn't know how to tell him because they had ripped up my pants and my shirt, so they ripped it up.
Yeah, it's cut it off right away.
And then I didn't know who was like, I didn't want to ask him so they can go and tell the cops that, because when the cops they came, I was like, oh, I'm on thing, I got to sleep, I'm in pain. So they're like, all right, we're just gonna go into the fucking thing,
yeah.
and then come back. We got another thing, and then so the nurse came in and he had a tattoo. He was like some Hollywood gangster or something. And I was like, hey, my boy, like, any way you can get me a shirt? So I gave him a 50, and then he gave me a shirt and then pants, and I just booked it.
No, the cops wanted to talk to you to have a statement about your assault.
Yeah.
And you ran out so you can make a spot.
No. I ran out because there's no way I was going to talk to the cops.
Oh yeah, well.
So and then later they came to a show that I was at.
They followed you to the show.
A detective, and then
You were easy to find because you promoted it on Instagram.
everyone. So there were these two. I'm not going to mention who. They were there, and because there was some dude who was recording, so I took his phone because he was like World Star. So now I was going to the car, so I socked him out and I took his phone.
So you beat up a homeless guy who
No, it was like
who assaulted you, and then you smacked the guy who was recording it.
No, because I didn't know, but then there was other people who were recording.
Okay,
So and then
I missed that part of the story when you first told it.
Did I ever tell you the story?
Well, no. You mentioned you'd been stabbed to me, and you said a homeless guy did it, and that you retaliated. I didn't know that you smacked the guy for filming you doing it. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, because I took his phone because I didn't want no evidence.
Yeah.
Because I was on,
bro, that could have been your career. You could have been famous.
No, other people were recording. I'm surprised I haven't seen it online because I was on probation. So because if anything had
I didn't know you were on probation. I was like, well, yeah,
At the
you're
time-
within your rights to defend yourself
yeah, you can only, but self-defense is only
to a point.
point.
Okay.
And also
And it was a barrier.
This is all for entertainment purposes, right, Mike? Can you? Because none of this actually happened.
None of this happened.
Can we put that, like, if anything?
Yeah, it's dude. I mean, listen.
I'm a Biden supporter. I've been vaccinated. I'm
We
wearing my
know
mask
Hamas
right
is
now.
a false flag event, and that
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
all falsehoods.
We definitely know the Holocaust never happened.
It's an hour and 12 minutes.
All
in.
right.
Nobody's this far.
Nobody's
Nobody's here.
We're at the end of the show.
Yeah, don't worry.
Bro, I
There's 3 people, and
I-
they're
I-
all for beating homeless people.
I swear to God, all 3 of us are gonna get hate mail. Just show them the photo of this cute dog that's like Napoleon.
I know
Bonaparte.
that's Mike's former dog. What was his name?
Jax.
Jax.
Oh,
That's
man,
Jax.
Yeah, my former. I had to put my old dog too, Jekko. I'm sorry, brother. It was ruined my life, man. Ruined
Man,
my
dude,
life.
I can see you being a dog guy. You seem like a delicate man.
I
at
have
heart.
4 dogs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Tough guy like you, love of a dog makes you melt.
Honestly, bro, it's like it's just like a defense mechanism.
Oh, dude, who doesn't love dogs though? I can admit that. I mean, dogs bring the best out of people.
No, seeming tough.
Oh,
But like I cry when I masturbate. I'm a softie, boss.
yeah, I cry when I masturbate. You too.
Back to you, John.
So do the little kids in the room.
I know, right? Where can the people find you, brother?
I'm banned. Yeah. Find me on fucking
He has a few handles now. He has a few websites.
go to my
Bum
website.
fights.
But Mike with the ringer at the end.
Ah, damn, that shit was funny. Faces of Death. Just,
Mike,
Just fucking, you'll tag me, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a YouTube. I got a new podcast, Fanto Show, where I talk about all these people that I may or may not have beat up, and we got clips, even though they never happened.
So it is bum fights. Dude, Fanto's the best. Check him out. He's all over LA, obviously. I think it's at Wanafanto, or it was.
Yeah, Wanafanto.
Wanafanto, if you want to find him on social media.
Yeah. Or you can catch me at your local school board meeting beating up Antifa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can follow me at Randy Valero. Follow the podcast at Randy Simplo. We love you guys.